Welcome back to the RC Wrench Bench. We've got a new project today. We've got the associated rival MT10. I bought this basher handful of years ago when these first came out, and I haven't really done anything to it aside from update all the electronics. Other than that, I've just been beating the heck out of it, and it is a tough little truck. If you watched any of my other videos, you'll notice that I replaced some of the caster blocks with the Exotek aluminum components. And then while I was looking at the Exotek products for the MT10, I noticed they make these steel arm mounts, and the aluminum ones that come on this are very, very soft. I have bent them and shaped them back into a straight line several times, especially the rear end. So we're going to go ahead and replace those. I can't imagine it won't be a better upgrade. We're kind of doing a bit of a refresh on the rival. I did pick up a new chassis, so when I do the arm mounts, I'm going to take both the front and rear clips off, and then I'll update those arm mounts, and then afterwards I'll probably do a series of videos about just swapping over to the new chassis. So that's what we're working on today. We're gonna go ahead and get started just by taking the tires off and then removing the screws. I'm gonna do just the rear end first, and then we'll go from there. Got my favorite parts tray here. Just throw all my screws and bolts in there as I work. Thank you to those folks who have been tuning in and coming back to the channel. It's been a fun project of mine just to document the things that I'm doing with the hobby. I'm glad to hear that some of you also enjoy tuning in as well. You can see the new hubs that I put on the aluminum ones. All right. If I remember correctly on this, we'll be removing this skid plate. There are 1.5 millimeter screws in the front of that, and then 2.5 back here. And then there is another pair of 2.5 mil screws up top. And then I think that allows us to kind of remove that whole rear clip, but I'm not sure. I haven't really worked on this one for a while. It's been very rugged. I see somebody's got a steel spur gear for it. I thought about buying that, but the plastic spur gears for this are really cheap. I think they're only like $8 or $9. And I think I've only replaced it once or twice. And you know, go ahead and put that steel spur gear on there, and then you're adding a bunch of stress to the rest of your drivetrain. All right, so again, we got the two large 2.5 millimeter screws removed from the top side, the corresponding screws on the rear, as well as the little screws that hold on the little skid plate there. And I think with a little bit of wiggling, there we go, just like that. So we're gonna put the chassis and the front clip aside, and now we've just got a smaller bit to work with.